different, yeah, but they just beat Russell Wilson, so obviously they're still a good team.
What have you seen in their two young offensive tackles, Cross and then Abraham Lucas?
They looked good the other night. They didn't really give up much until late in the game. There's a couple that I don't know whose fault it was exactly, but gave up a couple at the end, but they look pretty solid.
When you have a quarterback that's that get rid of the ball fast, what can you do or counter it other than you can't speed up the rush too much, but like throw your arms and pass them? What other counters can you do?
Yeah, definitely get your hands up. Eric and Javon will probably be better at that, but yeah, I'm sure he'll try and get rid of it early, but we just got to stuff the screens and run game, and then eventually when our cover guys are able to take away his first read, then we got to get there.
What are your impressions of the junior?
I think he's a smart vet. I mean, I haven't watched much other than the last game of him, so and he looked pretty solid, good decision making, no huge mistakes, decently mobile. Yeah, just a good veteran quarterback.
You were thrilled when you first heard it might rain in Chicago. I assume you're not thrilled to hear it might rain Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, to be honest.
Is it just, I mean, probably don't question, but just the surface, it doesn't have the pass rusher, obviously.
Yeah, Chicago was insane, but I doubt it'll be like that here. But I mean, it's sunny and beautiful all year, and Sunday comes around and it rains, so it's frustrating, but I've tried to just not worry about it and control what I can control.
What was your cleat situation, traction in Chicago? Did you try
It
to
wasn't
switch it up?
too terrible, but it's just you can't throw the ball as an offense, so it's not really going to be. And then you don't want to even try moves that are on the outside because you don't want to slip, especially with a mobile quarterback. So yeah, it kind of limits you and makes it more of a boring game.
In terms of pursuit, is it tough to slow down when you're running across the field?
Yeah, I'd say so, definitely. It just makes everything a little tougher.
You say boring game, but you were involved in the run game quite a bit. I mean, you were effective in it too. Is that not as fun?
I like playing the run. No, I definitely like playing the run. I think it's very important for a defensive end to do that. I watched my brother play the run really well last night, so we definitely take pride in that, especially here as a defense. But it's just, it was beautiful in Chicago all summer, and then decided to dump rain and then it just keep getting worse and worse. And that grass was new, so that it was like super tight, so the water just sat on top of it. So it was just like you take a step and it's just like splattering everywhere.
It's kind of the team's mentality this week. You got past the first loss and circle the wagons and everything.
I think, yeah, at this point in the week, it's in the past. I think last year was, for everybody who's here, it's kind of like, all right, we're going to lose sometimes, which is how you react, and it's a really long season. We'd love to win our home opener.
Charles said that when he first came over from Houston, it was all athleticism. He had no idea how to pass rush. He's credited you a lot over the year that he's been here with kind of honing some of his technique. Where is he at now compared to where he was when he first arrived?
I think he has figured out who he is as a player. He's not trying to go out there and do things that aren't him. I think Chris does a good job of teaching the scheme, but it takes a little bit of time. So just knowing the advantages of the scheme we play and playing to those is what he's starting to do. And as he gets more reps out there, I think he's going to be really effective, especially as like somebody who comes in as a change up to me and Samson, a lot longer and different as a player. So it'll catch people off guard.
Do you think that he kind of goated that interception? It looked like he got his hand up in Fields' face.
Yeah, I didn't see his rush on that, but I know he was definitely affected it for sure.
How many locker room speeches have you given since you become a captain?
I just give the Saturday speeches after walkthroughs.
Oh, you really do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing that all last year too.
Well, I apologize. That's being
Was that
So. No.
is that something Solid did before?
Saw? No. Kyle did it last year for some reason, and they weren't that great last year. But mine last week was pretty good, honestly.
What'd you say?
I can't talk about it, but it was pretty solid.
Is it off the cuff? Do you plan it? Like, how do you approach it?
I planned it, and I don't really have a plan this week. But I need to start thinking about it. But I don't think I'll top that one. Maybe my entire career. So
So you were the designated Saturday walkthrough, but nice.
just a nice stress that I don't need. But yeah.
Are these pretty rah-rah speeches on Saturday, or are you guys a little bit more kind of even-keeled still on
Well,
Saturday?
I'm not the most rah-rah.
Yeah.
So I usually try and say something that has some meaning to it, so I don't have to scream and yell. Yeah. So
Yeah, is that a sign?
yeah. Kyle. It's good though. I need to earn my C.
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.